I'm a coming. 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 I've come. Hello and welcome to In Around Plays. My name is Craig and today we're going back into Magic the Gathering Arena to play Brawl with one of the new commanders from the Spider-Man / Through the Own Paths set. And it is Verilax the Havenskin, which is a legendary creature, Symbiote Hero. Hey there, he is, and that was hot. Why thank you, I try. Yes, so this is a white commander. When Verilax enters, if he was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If damage would be dealt to Verilax, prevent that damage and put that many +1/+1 counters on him. He is awesome. He's really good. And I built this as a kind of +1/+1 counters deck plus life gain deck. We've got other cards to prevent damage with Phyrexian Vindicator. So if damage would be done to that, then we can boing whip that damage to something else, like one of my opponent's stuff. We also have, what was I going to say? I also have lots of stuff in this deck. Where's the new enchantment as well? The new enchantment chosen by Valgavoth with this deck is amazing. Enchanted creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. So if I'm taking lots of damage by my opponent's creatures, Verilax will get all of that damage and counters will grow and grow and grow. Lots of life gain stuff like Archangel of Thune, which I love so much. Also puts +1/+1 counters on whenever you gain life. We've also got the Wind Crystal to make our white stuff cheaper, and it gains life. We gain twice that much life. And we've got removal. We've got some other stuff in here. Odric, which if something's got lifelink, everything gets lifelink. If something's got flying, everything's going to get flying. If everything's got indestructible, everything's going to get indestructible. So this deck is kind of mostly a human sort of vibe, and I would suggest it wins probably 85% of my games, probably 90%. Now I've jinxed it, I'm going to win none. And I haven't played with it today. I haven't played any games today. But, yeah. Yeah. It wins a lot. And it is really good fun. And even if you're like, oh, down on life, all of a sudden things can change in a heartbeat with this deck. Because once he's on the battlefield, unless they've got a way to kill it, which, you know, with creatures like Mother of Runes on here and Skrelv, giving it hexproof from colour of our choice, is chef's kiss. So yeah, lose them all. How dare you suggest such a thing? Anyway, how are you all? How are you doing? Are you feeling better after your food poisoning debacle the other day? What was it you ate, by the way? Don't think I asked. I don't want to bring up, you know, bad memories, cause you start, you know, shaking in the corner when you think about a piece of chicken or something. It's not funny. The food poisoning is horrible. It's really horrible. Yeah, what else was I going to say? I've created another deck for next stream, which is a blue only deck. So that will be interesting. Day of Judgment. And yes, I'm great. And I think I ate bad eggs. I don't think I've ever got food poisoning from eggs. Couldn't have been very excellent for you. Tasha, Unholy Archmage. Both of them sound right. Yo, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you ever so much for joining. We've only got 2 lands, but we've got some fantastic cards in hand. We've got a way to gain life. We've got a way to put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. We've got 2 of my favourite cards in the deck, but we've only got 2 mana. But we have got Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. I'm going to keep it. I ate eggs and sausage, then I ate salad. Salad with eggs and sausage. Or after. Because that's a weird combination. Okay, Tasha is a planeswalker. Until your next turn, whenever a creature attacks you or Tasha, put a -1/-1 counter on that creature. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That creature gains Ward 2. Target opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal 3 creature cards. Put those cards into the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest into their graveyard. I don't want them having access to my stuff, so I need to shut that down ASAP. It is blue, so we're going to be seeing counters. It's also black, so we're going to be seeing lots of kill spells, lots of things return into my hand, all stuff. Yes, let the blue flow into your soul. No, Williak, no, and thank you for joining. How are you doing this morning or this afternoon? Still probably this morning. Let's do Thalia, Heretic of Cathar. The -1/-1 counters I'm not so worried about in this deck because, like I say, it's a counters deck. It is a counters deck mostly. Next turn I should be able to get Verilax out. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna... But no, I'm going for Odric because everything's going to get first strike because of Thalia. And then we'll attack in with everything. Yoink, yoink, yoink. I mean, they could -2, but I don't have anything in my graveyard. So, I mean, I think they're struggling for black mana. I think that's their problem here. I think, rather than Verilax, I think I'm going to go Archangel. Scarlet, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I'll be in and out for a bit doing some potty training with the twins. Oh, good grief, Godspeed. I am a twin. What I'm going to do is, this is a bit... I'm going to give everything +1/+1. And then I'm going to attack... I think that might still be lethal. Is that lethal? Oh, one away. I am good, thank you very much. Yes, I am a twin myself. I have a twin sister. So yeah, from experience, I know how bad it is to be looking after twins. Right, what you got? Doesn't help, I just dropped my pen. I'm going to be discarding something. I'm going to discard Arcane Signet. Luckily for me, everything's tapped. So yeah, you can have all of that, but it's not going to do you any good, is it? I blocked you on Discord. I did, Scarlet. I'm sorry, but you're just trying to sell me too hard. I don't want any artwork. And you made me feel like you liked me for my stream, and you thought I was cool, and then all you've done since then is just really hard sell me and try and make me feel guilty. So I ended up just blocking you. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. I love Tash in a Grixis deck. Yes, Tash is really good. I know human. Right, party training. Yeah. So Williak, how you doing? How is it your side of the world? See what I mean about this deck? It's so much fun to play. But my next stream for the blue deck, is it going to work or not? I don't know. GG's, thank you very much. Thank you. Didn't even need to play my commander. That's how good this deck is. So, yeah. My next deck is a bit of a... I saw it and thought that might be good. And it works really well with Imposter Syndrome and Roaming Throne. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see. I haven't really tested it that much. 2 mana. This definitely isn't as good a hand as my last game. Um, I'm gonna sad mulligan. Okay, that's better, I think. Mull 2-lander and no clear cav, yeah. But there we go, and we've got Skrelv, so we can get a bit of protection. Sir Vondam, Sunstar Exemplar, Vigilance and Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Sir Vondam, and you gain 1 life. When Sir Vondam dies or is put into exile, while his power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Okay, this is going to be a lot of killing, I believe, which is a bit annoying, but you know, that's Orzhov for you. Let's go with let's go with oh, it's 4. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's go with Heliod. Let's see what we can do. I haven't really got much life gain though, other than Carla. Koala? Ajani's Pride Mate. I mean, I'm going to play that because it's got double strike. So they're going to be sacrificing stuff, and because of Grave Pact, I'm going to be sacrificing lots of my stuff. It's going to be really annoying. So if I attack now, they're going to block with Kazi, and I'm, yeah. Oh shit, I should have played just a Plains. I have got removal for enchantments, so I just need to get Grave Pact out of the way. Bollocks. It's annoying, isn't it? I'm going to bring Skrelv back. The fact that Sephiroth's got flying. This is a really difficult one. I mean, Sephiroth can attack and then they can right, I'm going to do that. Oh no, Grave Pact is the worst. I'm going to tap you, pay 1 white to give you protection from black, and then I'm going to give you lifelink, and then I'm going to attack in. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on you. Interesting. I think I just want to flood the board with creatures. Okay, we're doing all right at the minute. Okay, that's going to make Judge bigger, and I'm going to lose a life, and Sevondam's going to get bigger. I'm going to sacrifice Sky Knight Squire. Right, let's see if I can do this. I can... If I give my biggest creature flying and double strike, it can't be blocked. So that's going to be 14. I'm going to pay 1 to give that protection from black, and then I'm gonna do that to give that protection lifelink, and then if I attack in with all of these, that's not death. But it's not far off, I don't think. And then I can put a +1/+1 counter on you, doesn't really matter, but another +1/+1 counter on you. Yay! Sorry, you can see when my brain cogs are going because my mouth just shuts. Anyway, sorry, Scarlet. I wasn't selling you artwork. I was talking about alerts so that when someone comes to your stream, a pop-up shows up. Yes, I know, but you keep talking about changing my logo, and I keep explaining that my logo is precious to me. And alerts, you haven't said, I'll show you how to do it. You've just trying to sell me something so that you can do my alerts. So that's why I blocked you. And I think you've been reported as well. I didn't report you on Twitch, but I think somebody has. But yeah, it just became a bit much because I said no a few times. I've only got 22 followers on Twitch. I don't particularly want to be putting money to it yet. But thank you for the offers, though. I appreciate it. But you're not the only one that's done it. In fact, I would suggest probably 12 of my 22 followers on Twitch have all joined my Discord and feigned liking my streams. It's just a bit annoying. You know, if you liked my streams for me and you know you wanted to chat and whatnot, then that's great. But yeah. So yeah, that's in response to you. And guys, that's in the response on Twitch I'm talking about. So people in YouTube, where most of my commenters are, have no idea. Mother of Runes, great turn 1. As long as Mother of Runes survives turn 1, we're golden. We've got more protection. We've only got 2 mana, so that's not great. People can be shitty. Yeah. I get it from their point of view. They wanna make money, and you know, I completely understand. But yeah, it does feel a bit crap when you get someone going, oh, I really like your vibe and this, that, and the other. It makes you feel good, and then when they join the Discord, they're like, so let me show you my artwork. You're like, oh, okay. Right. I think I'm going to go for Reluctant Role Model. And we're not going to attack with Mother of Runes because we want to keep her open for protection. This is a black, I didn't even look, Gitrog monster. It has Death Touch. As long as at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice the Gitrog monster. Unless you sacrifice a land, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever one or more lands cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. I prefer the other Gitrog and Thalia, because I love Death Touch and First Strike. It's just chef's kiss on awesomeness. Arboreal Grazer, so they're going to be able to put a land from their hand onto the battlefield. I love this artwork. This probably my favouriteest artwork from Magic. All of those lands, Mark Riddick did a cracking job. Absolutely amazing. So there, I said it. What are you going to do about it? I just wish they made all full art lands borderless. I think it would be easy to do. I can't see how difficult it would be to get rid of that border. Could you imagine full art on that? Just chef's kiss. Never used any Gitrog, so I have no opinion. Yeah, Gitrog and Thalia, all your opponents' non-basic lands and creatures come in tapped, and it's got Death Touch and First Strike, and it's a 4/4. So it's just this big beastie great thing that really is good blocker. So it was probably the first Brawl deck I built, was Gitrog and Thalia, which it wasn't a great deck, but it started me on the journey of winning. So yeah, I recommend it because it is just a good green and black is a fantastic combination for protection and big creatures and stuff. So yeah, it's probably you know, I always said Selesnya was my favourite colour combo, but I think that's because I absolutely love, oh shit, it's me, sorry, oh. Just babbling on, oops, sorry. They didn't put a land in play, did they? I don't think they did, but anyway, they might take ages now because they might think I did that on purpose, but I didn't, I promise. I was just, you know, chatting. The other Gitrog monster as well is the mount one, and it's like 6 mana to get out, but when it does damage, it's quite complicated if I remember rightly, but you sacrifice lands and then you can search your library for that many lands, but it yeah, within a few turns you can play everything from your hand, and yeah, it's awesome. I can't remember what it does. Yeah, they're taking ages now. I'm sorry. We'll give it lifelink and we'll end the turn there. We've got some protection here. What's great about Mother of Runes is as well, you can protect something from a board wipe, even herself. So if you've got Giver of Runes and Mother of Runes, Mother of Runes is the better one because she can protect herself, but Giver of Runes can't. Same cost, same 1/1. Giver of Runes is also an uncommon, I think. And I think Mother of Runes is a common. I don't even think you need an uncommon from Mother of Runes. But any white deck, you should definitely put it in. Definitely. I'm sorry, I wasn't roping you on purpose. I don't think they've got the land. That's what I think their problem is. Would I be able to do Verilax next turn? Probably not. So I think Twin Blade Paladin is probably the way to go next turn. GG! Gitrog! GG. This is why I like Reluctant Role Model, because once it taps, it gives +1/+1 counters and lifelink, so it's perfect in this deck, which, as I said at the beginning, is a life-linking, countery kind of deck. Yeah. Anybody heard from Thiobus lately? Not seen him for a few days, or heard from him for a few days. I hope he's okay. Let's get back into the queue and see who we're going against. Sorry, Pepsi. Sorry, it's gross, sorry. It's this new Pepsi. You probably get all different stuff in America, but cream soda. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. Oh, I should have looked at Gitrog. Show you the Gitrogs. So what's the commander you're playing with at the minute? Is it still Faramir? They were good games when we played. And this is the deck that I played you with. The only thing I've changed since then is add in Phyrexian thingamabobby. Okay, we're going against Kefka, so we're going to be discarding. So it's possibly a good thing not to have massive amount of stuff in my hand. Not being able to play Archangel of Thune. I don't want to discard it. We'll keep it. Faramir and building Witch King. Oh, nice. Lord of the Rings, eh? Quite excited about the Hobbit set. I wish to God it was just next year they were just doing the Magic sets and then the Hobbit, and that was it. Because I think that's more than enough sets for a year. Yeah, Kefka. Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each type among cards discarded this way. So yeah, lots of killing, lots of discarding. We're going to see things like Tiny Bones. It's just a shame I can't get Archangel of Thune out earlier. I don't want my Archangel of Thune to become their Archangel of Thune. I really don't want that to happen. Lockbox as an artifact. Enter, secretly choose a number between 1 and 10 when an opponent casts that spell. With mana value, I imagine it's 5. You sacrifice artifact and then you copy artifact and then you copy the spell. It's good artifacts. They are oversaturating the market. They are. They're thinking about the buyers, not the players. And it's a massive shame that they've done that. A lot of the stuff doesn't even fit. I mean, here's the thing. I understand why they're doing Star Trek, and it kind of fits with Edge of Eternities. So I can sort of, now Edge of Eternities come out, sort of, you know, get that. We'll get Ocelot Pride. We'll be able to bring Sky Knight Squire back from the graveyard when Verilax enters. I think if they make me discard now, it'll be Sheltered by Ghost. But I'm thinking Archangel of Thune over Verilax, just so it's out of my hand. And then at least if they kill it, I can bring it back with Verilax. Got beer for thinking. Here's the thing, they're going to be able to copy the spell. Okay, we'll go. Archangel of Thune. They have their own Archangel of Thune. I'm going to attack with one. Wait, why did they get... Oh, because they got life from Sephiroth. Oh, that was a stupid call by me. I'm going to get rid of the Wind Crystal. Okay. I've got nothing to discard now. They have got big beefy creatures. That's a problem. I mean, I'm looking forward to building a dwarf with all the dwarves. That would be quite cool. You know. A cool thing to have. I'm losing a lot of life, but if they don't counter Verilax, which they very may well do, yeah, they're gonna counter Verilax. Fucking arsehole. Let's exile them. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to have to discard Elspeth though. God damn it. I really don't want to discard Elspeth. I will be rewatching the stream for sure. What, this one? I've missed too much. Oh, well, I appreciate it, dude. Vein Ripper. Sacrifice creature. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Fine. Sacrifice 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe I should have saved Verilax back as a blocker. Back up to 22. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You see what I mean? Killing stuff. I was right. Right at the back, and you think, oh, you're on the back foot here. Definitely not going to go well. And then, yeah, this deck just changes like that. Just in and out with the babies. But it's good that I can go back and watch. Oh yeah, 100%. No, I appreciate it, and I know you got your hands full with your twins, which Godspeed to you, because geez, yeah. They're looking for card draw. We'll block one of them. I mean, it's blue, so they've got lots of mana, so that it could be. Yeah, they could be playing all sorts. Could see a board. Well, I don't think I've got a board wipe in this deck actually. Thinking about it. And then there we go. GG. Kafka, GG. Yes, I did enjoy that match. I thought it was a very good match. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's 3 matches, 3 wins. Like I said at the beginning, I thought I was going to jinx it. This deck is a good one. It is a really good one. Fun to play. Oh, we played 4 and won 4. Sorry. Yeah. What's that? Mastery. Have I done something on the mastery? Yes. Yes, I have an orb. What am I playing with next? Watcher on the Road is my next deck that I'll be playing with on my next stream. And we have Vazen in that deck. Let's grab Vazen. And we'll, you know what? Let's buy a pack. Let's buy a pack while we're here. All that play just to scoop. I know. Yeah. So fun. I'm not gonna get one of these packs because I've got most of this set. So, but I definitely want to. Let's go Duskmorn, and let's buy an Alchemy pack. Why not? Why not? I want to get access to the thingamabob. You know, the thing. House Meld, great card. Yeah, okay. Nothing great. Draw 2 cards, create 1/1. Yeah, okay. What a waste of time that was. But closer to a rare wild card because I have an addiction to opening packs and getting wild cards. That's why I do that, and I don't draft because I'm plus. Why Alchemy? Just curious. Just because it includes from cards from the set. I think it gives me access to more cards. Not saying that I'm going to necessarily get different cards that I don't have, but just giving me more access. 3 mana. Authority of Consuls to slow them down. They're playing a Simic deck with Arixmathes, which I don't recognise. We don't have anything for life gain, but we do have way for counters. And to give stuff vigilance when a land enters. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Okay, it enters tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as Arixmathes has a slumber counter on it, it's a land. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Arixmathes and add 2, and it's a 12 fucking 12. Okay, nice. No doubt they'll have ways to make that go crazy. Do you not buy a lot of alchemy stuff? I know people don't necessarily agree with alchemy. But I think it's on here, and we're playing against Alchemy, and they're good cards, so we may as well add Alchemy to the set, to our cards, even to our decks, because they are some great Alchemy cards. And if we're going against them, we may as well use them. Do I want to start building a Johnny? Or do I go Caller of the Pride? Or do I go Daxos? I'm going to start trying to build a Johnny. I don't know if that's the right way to go, but we've done it. We've done it now. It's too late. I mean, a 12-12 is crazy. That's going to be great for when that stops being a land. Just so I've got some protection for a Johnny is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we need more planes because I can't play Verilax with Rogue's Passage. If we get another land, I'm thinking Felidar Retreat over Daxos. Shit, I didn't do the Felidar Retreat. I was too busy thinking. You know what? And plus, this is going to show if they've got a... and let's go with Daxos. So we've still got that protection to protect a Johnny. And we'll give you a +1/+1. And the reason I did that is because our Arixmethes doesn't have trample, so I can protect a lot of damage with Verilax, is what I'm thinking. Good game. GG! Good game! Yeah, that was a good game. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. If you want access to this deck list, it is on the description on YouTube, and it's also on SD on Twitch. Not that anybody is watching Twitch, that's just an old... I don't know why it does that. I already did the Mastery Pass. GG, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are now the only viewer. Do you feel lonely? Oh dear. But I do this to have fun. not to get viewers. Although it's nice to get viewers and to chat. But there you go. Okay, we're going against Choco, Seeker of Paradise. So whenever a bird attacks, they're gonna be able to put a land from their library and look at the top X cards of their library and play a land, or and then put a permanent in their hand. Something like that for each bird. I can't remember. Love chatting. Me too. But I know you're busy. Right. Okay, we've got, I'm keeping that. It's too good a hand. With Skrelv, we've got Hexproof for Verilax. They're going to gain life whenever I play a creature, so let's start helping them with that. Yeah, so whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand, then put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped. And birds get plus X plus 0 per land. So yeah, it pops off quite bigly. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. We can destroy an enchantment with Witch Enchanter, so that's good. Not having anything else to play. Oh, there we go. That'll do. That'll do quite nicely. Yes, and please, they can counter it maybe. I'm just listening and watching when I can, but I got my earbuds in. Oh, nice. Bigly, I know. I'm sorry. I made myself feel a bit. There you go. They're a shitty blue player, so countering stuff is not good. I'll be more descriptive on what I'm playing, being as you listen. I've just played Skrelv, and yeah, in hand I've got Witch Enchanter, Archangel of Thune, and Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines. They played Choco, so Watcher of the Spheres is going to attack, and they're going to be able to play a land and do other stuff, and they've played a land. Thing is, I could play a Johnny, but I'm just going to lose a Johnny. They've not played an enchantment. So I'm going to do nothing, and I'm going to be starting to lose a lot of life. What's going to be interesting is if they use any of their mana or not. Okay, so they've still got 2 mana. They've got a copy of Choco, and they've got a 2 mana up involving a command tower and another blue. And now I'm taking 6 damage. Oh no, they played another land, so I'm going to be taking 7 damage. They've countered my commander. For 5, and then that's going to be at least 4, 5, so that's 10. I'm just wondering whether to concede or not. It depends how much damage they do this turn. I can play Archangel of Thune next turn, which will get me more life, unless they of course counter it. Apart from one thing, they've countered everything I've played. So here comes Sars Catroy. Here's the thing, I've got Elesh Norn in hand, so I could... I'm thinking land though. I'm going to Archangel of Thune next turn. They're playing Travelling Chocobo, so they're going to be doubling their triggers. And I'm going to be losing so far 9, 10, 11, 12 life, and I'm on 16. Yeah, Elesh Norn is great, but I'm dead next turn unless I start gaining some life. In fact, I think I'm dead next turn anyway. I'm dead. There you go. First loss of the day. GG. Choco is such a good deck. First deck I built from the Final Fantasy set. Loved it. Probably my favourite deck from... Oh, actually, no. Tidus was probably my favourite deck overall. But Choco was up there. Probably has every cant spell in the game. Yeah. This is why I hate blue players. And Stacks players. Because, yeah, it just gets boring. Howdy there, Sid Fishers. How you doing? What do you think of the Wanderer Planeswalker card? It works similar to Crystal Barricade, but with the added removals. Is that the one that has... it's got flash and you can exile target tapped creature? Is that the Wanderer you're thinking of? I've never seen a Choco with so many counters. Yeah, just don't know how to build a deck properly, I guess. Hutali, I said it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to complain. It's one loss out of 6. Hutali, Radiant Champion. This is going to be a dinosaur deck. We've got Thalia. We've got the best enchantment in this deck. We've got a way to destroy enchantments and we've got land. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, the Wanderer is in this deck, the removal. Fantastic Planeswalker if that's what I'm thinking of. Although there is another one called the Wanderer, isn't there? That prevents non-combat damage. Is that the one you're thinking of? I think I'm just going to get Thalia out. Doesn't have that ability, doesn't affect anything on the battlefield, but it's at least it's just a creature. They are ramping. Puts a world counter on Hutali. For each creature you control, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. You get an emblem with. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may draw a card. Oh, okay. So it isn't a... well, they've got Soul Warden, so they're going to be able to gain life. So it isn't necessarily a dinosaur deck. So I can't play free stuff, but that's fine because, yeah. This is going to be a big creature deck, which is good for me. Because I'm going to get that on the battlefield. I may as well equip it now. Yeah, and I'll attack in for 4. May as well start getting their life down a bit. If they want to swap Soul Warden, I will happily do that. That's fine. I think if I can get Verilax and keep him on the battlefield. So Ashaya is going to be a big beastie, but that's no mind to me. No blocks. They can make everything indestructible with Boromir as well. I can't attach Swiftfoot Boots, unfortunately, so that's a shame. May as well attack in for 2. And now we hold Verilax back. So they've got a 9/9 with reach, so I can't attack with Angel of Vitality, which is a shame. Great enchantment. So any damage that I take will go directly to Verilax. And we'll attach that to Verilax. Yeah, and then we... here's the thing, they've got green, so they could get rid of those artifacts. They're going to have ways. Okay. Now I'm not so worried if they attack me, unless they get rid of my enchantment, which would hurt me and make me very sad. The latter, yeah, so it's got -2 ability, hasn't it? And it exiles something. There you go. There you go. That's a shame. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage this time. Well, I can block. So I'm going to block. They don't have trample, so that's fine. And then I'll hold Verilax back. Verilax is going to be my blocker. Pity you can't bring an enchantment back. Have I got any creatures in there? No. And I'm going to name human because human's probably the most predominant thing in my deck, but which don't have to worry so much about. Interesting. It's a bit of a stalemate, I think. Let's get rid of you. Interesting. I have got removal in this deck. We've got Swords to Plowshare. We've got some stuff. Travis, if you can't see this, there's two massive tokens which are 11/11s, and they're the size of how many lands they've got, and they've got a Shire. So I need to get rid of a Shire. The Planeswalker that created those tokens is now dead. Okay, my artifact is gone. But it's green, so they only remove... Oh, and that's white, so they could Swords to Plowshare, Verilax, to be fair. I need to get rid of a Shire.
My strength is our strength.
Okay, Felidar Retreat. And then I'm going to play that as a land. Can enter tapped, that's fine. That's going to give everything vigilance, and we'll put a +1/+1 counter on everything. And then I'm going to attack in with Verilax, which is now an 18/18 with vigilance, and they're blocking with Llanowar Elves, so it's going to... Verilax is going to become a 19/19. They've got two 15/15s and a Shire, Llanowar Lone Speaker, a Reclamage Sage, an Armoured Scrap Gorger, and Boromir. And they've got 2 emblems that whenever they play a creature, they can draw a card, killing off the board slowly. Yeah. So now they've got Scoots. They've got 2 Scoots. And they're drawing cards every time. And they've got Dollmaker's Shop, so they can go nice and big. Every creature can go nice and big. So they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 creatures. So everything could become an 11/11. And I'm Swords to Plowsharing a giant. Ah, they've got Interference Protection. Fuck, dick, shit. I was going to Swords to Plowshare a Shire, but that didn't work out. They're playing Rampaging Boloths, so they can create a token whenever they play a land. And they're going to create 4 Scoots. They're trying to find an answer with all that draw, yeah, and they're going to find it. All they need to do really is, now they've got plenty of creatures, Dollmaker's Shop and attack. And they've destroyed Felidar Retreat. Now they've played their own Felidar Retreat, and they've played a land, so everything's got vigilance. What I need, although they've all got reach, yeah, they're going very, very wide. I don't think I can win this game. Just trying to think what's in my hand that might help. I don't have a board wipe, I don't think. Or maybe I do. Oh, Verilax can't attack or block. So I'm going to concede. GG, good game, Mr. Buckets. Yeah, once they'd got the I just couldn't do anything about that. So yeah, GG. I tried. Green and white, Selesnya can go very wide, very quickly. GG indeed. Yeah, still a fun match though. Right, let's see what's new on the store that I can't afford to get. Okay, cool, thanks. Right, that's okay, because out of the games we've played, we've only lost 2, so that's not bad. That isn't bad. 1, because they counted everything I played, and second one is just they went very wide. And I love a creature v creature deck, but I was mostly putting land, which is fine. But I don't think I have a board wipe. I think I could have played maybe Odric may have helped, but yeah, plenty of mana, a way to get life, and something that can get counters. I'm gonna keep it and hope for the best. So we're going against Krenko, so it's going to be lots and lots of goblins. When they tap Krenko, it creates goblin tokens for how many goblins they've got. So for example, if they played Krenko now and they tapped him, they would create another 3 goblins. So we're going to play Daxos first, just so we've got a bit of a blockage. Archangel of Thune, Chef's Kiss, as we already know. And we'll do Voice of the Blessed. That's going to get a +1/+1 whenever we gain life. Daxos is going to give them +1/+1, and I'm going to attack in because they can't kill Daxos because they've only got 3 goblins. So we'll start just draining their life down. We've got some blocking. They've now got... Oh, and they concede. Interesting that they concede, really. And here's the problem with going against this deck with Verilax is each time it's only going to get a counter, so I can block a 1/1. But if they've got 100 goblins, being able to block 1 is irrelevant. So they probably should have kept with that, to be fair. But GG anyway, Krenko. It was good to see you. I do love a good goblin deck. Yeah, GG. Right, okay. Let's go again. Let's see who we're going against. Yeah, you're still the only viewer, Travis. The only one. I'm thinking that maybe changing it to 2 PM, I'm getting a lot less viewers. Normally, by this sort of time on the stream, I'm normally up to sort of 18 viewers, something like that, who don't comment, obviously. But since changing it to the afternoon, I've not seen Thybus, who I do miss in the stream. Yol pops in, obviously. Okay, we've got Esper Sentinel, which is going to tax them on non-creature spells, and we've got Defector Mite, which would help us against a Ureni of the Unwritten deck. I'm going to keep. We've got Nykthos as well, so hopefully we can get a lot of mana with Nykthos. We've got Sun Titan, so we can bring stuff back. Charming Prince, we can gain a bit of life. Yeah, either way is fine. I'm all in if we take it back to earlier, either way. Yeah, I mean, I know I cut the stream earlier last time and I wasn't feeling great. Let's do Skrelv just so we can tap him for protection. Ureni is a massive dragon, flew with fire and trample. Whenever Ureni enters or attacks, look at the top cards of your library. You may put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield, but the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Dragons get in the bin, is what I think to that. Let's do Esper Sentinel over Charming Prince. Can it give itself another target creature? Let's attack in, that's fine. Boo dragons, I know. Boo dragons. Boo them all to hell. GG, Ureni. People are too scared of Verilax. That's what it is. I mean, Verilax without flying against dragons doesn't do well, but if we can give Verilax flying, which we have a couple of ways in this deck, we're laughing. Vigilance, Reach, Trample, Galewind, Moose. Galewind. Moose. Not Galewind. Galewind. You see, this deck is still winning. I would say my 80% win ratio is probably about correct with this deck, which has been proven in the stream, because it does win a lot more than it loses. Another dragon deck with Lathless Dragon Queen, which I can't remember what Lathless does, but I'm sure it's evil, mono red, so it's going to be quite quick as well. We've got way to bring something back. We've got Grateful Apparition. We've got Felidar Retreat. Yeah, let's do it. Archangel of Thune, yeah. Whenever another non-token dragon you control enters, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Dragons you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. It would be really nice to be able to give Verilax flying against this deck. So what we need is something like Odric, and then we've got Swords to Plowshare. That'll be quite good. Let's get Grateful Apparition, because that's going to be able to proliferate. We really hopefully be drawing some more land, and it's dead. And it's dead. Okay, Authority of Consuls, that'll slow them down a bit. I'm not going to play Sunblessed Healer because I can't kick it, and there's nothing in the graveyard to bring back. So, Dragon Speaker, Shaman, Dragon Spells cost 2 less to cast. Let's exile that. You kill my thing, I kill your thing. How about that? And I'm going to play Felidar Retreat. Damn it. We didn't pull a land. Exemplar of Light, whenever we gain a life, it's going to get +1. Good exile choice. Yeah, I think so. Slow them down. And we've got Flying Protection, but it looks like they're going to be using a Lightning Bolt or something of that nature. So I've played two things. They haven't killed Yeah, I thought I've got to do Archangel, they're going to kill it. Okay. And how much damage can they do with that? 4 damage. Should have done the land. Oh my god. And we'll attack in for 9. Okay. Flowering of the White Tree is amazing. If they kill anything back, we can bring it back with Sunblessed Healer. I'm glad I didn't play that earlier. They can do 4 damage to something. We've got lots of protection. We've got protection in the sky. A Sushi, the Blazing Sky is... GG, Lapis. You tried to kill everything, but we brought it back. We brought it back. And I guess that's the good thing with Verilax. Bringing stuff back from the graveyard. So even if it's my earliest, a lot of this deck is in the 1 to 3 price range, mana wise. So that's the stuff that's going to get targeted first, like your Soul Wardens and stuff like that. That's the stuff that's going to get killed, but then we can bring it right back with my stuff, with Verilax, and then hopefully Sun Titan. Sun Titan? Virtue of Loyalty is going to be great. I can't remember what that colour of combination's called, but it's a good one. And Celeste, I know, is a good card. I can't think of it. But we've got some sort of removal. I'm going to keep it. We can create a blocker. When Celeste enters, discard any number of cards and draw that many of cards +1. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if one or more of them entered from the graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So it's going to be creature +1/+1 counter versus creature +1/+1 counter. And life gain. So yeah. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about Dion being in the deck, but I figured Dion obviously has the enchantment of and +1/+1 counters, but also with Dion and Odric on the battlefield, everything gets flying during my turn. Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with Noah Jarney, so let's get rid of that right now. If you don't know a Jarney, when it enters, create a 2/1 white cat warrior creature token. Whenever one or more other cats you control die, you may exile a Jarney, then return him to the battlefield transformed, and then he can do lots of damage. So, depending on how many cats you've got. And then Pakal, oh. We'll kill a Jarney. Anna Pakal is phenomenal. And Anna Pakal is already a 2/3. Anna Pakal is getting hefty. But that's okay. I'm going to play Twin Blade Paladin. And then Pakal is going to get even bigger and create more tokens. But once Verilax is on the battlefield, unless they can kill it, which they probably will, I'm just going to attack, block one of them. We're down to 7 life. But guess what? That's okay. Verilax is on the battlefield and we're not going to attack. They could Swords to Plowshare it. They could Path to Exile. They could do any number of black kill spells. And I'm dead. Yeah. It would, their hand was just too quick for mine. GG, GG. Celeste is a great card. Anim Pakal is one of my favourite cards of all time. Just any deck with red and white in, Anim Pakal has got to go in. Even if you're not playing a token deck, just to create those gnomes, just phenomenal. GG, it was a good game, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Them exiling stuff. Not exiling stuff. Getting Anim Pakal out, and I should have saved back Patriar because I would have preferred to play that on Anim Pakal. And I should have known that Anim Pakal would be coming out, to be fair. It just seemed like they had every card that they needed. And I didn't. So, GG. GG. I need to finish my dailies and such. Yes, me too. But mine's on blue. So is that what you're going to go off and do now? Which is fine. Yeah, absolutely fine if you need to head off. Life gain, counters, protection. Yes, this is a good hand. I like it. We're going against Simone and Dina. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. You may put a land from your hand into the battlefield tapped. If you control 8 or more lands, repeat this process. Now I'll be here till the end. Cool beans. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Sorry if I'm messing up the green screen. Right, how can I do this? I'm going to do Sky Knight Squire, and then I'm going to warp in Hylia. That's going to get me another +1/+1, and then I'm going to attack, and then I get to draw a card. Nice. Okay, we're up to 28. We're doing good. We've got another land. Hopefully we'll get a land this time. They're taxing me. Fine. I'm going to play Boromir. They're not going to be able to play stuff for free. And I will pay the 1. Ristic Study can get in the fucking bin. We can play Verilax next turn unless they hold up counter stuff, which they are playing with blue, so it's highly likely. I may as well sacrifice him and give everything indestructible, and I'll make Sky Knight Squire my thingamabob. I can't pay the 1, so yes, you get to draw a card. That's going to bring back Boromir. And yoinkus, yoinkus, they're down to 7. We've got Verilax, we've got Boromir, we've got Sky Knight Squire, we've got Impassioned Orator. We're doing alright. And yeah, that was a nutty play. Why, thank you. Thank you. It was a good one. Okay, so they've just taken 2 life. Simone and Dina's out, and they concede. GG! Yes, I had fun. It was beautiful. That's almost like the solitary tear, I feel like, is going to run down my cheek. Yeah, 9 wins and 3 losses, I think I want to say. But GG, that was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a good game. Love it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you think of my next deck for my next stream. In fact, you know what? How about for the last half an hour, we'll do direct challenges with my new deck and see what you think. That way you can get your dailies done, and I can. Can you do both? Watch and play. I'm going to keep this hand because of Mother of Runes. We're going against blue-red deck with Vivi Orniteer. Vivi Orniteer is awful. They could kill her this turn. If I was them, I would definitely want to be doing that before she can tap. There you go. But I can bring her back with Verilax, so that's fine. We'll play Reluctant Role Model. What we need is Swords to Plowshare. No, I can't attack with Reluctant Role Model now. That's annoying. Oh no, I can. No, I can't. Oh, god damn it, because it's first strike or vigilance. What's going to help me here? See, they're not playing any they're not going to be playing any creatures, so and let's give Reluctant Role Model lifelink. Didn't get enough life to draw a card. I'm going to chump block VV this turn with Iowin. No. No, I'm just going to take the damage. They've played Summon Behemoth, which is Mahusiv, and they've destroyed Aowen. We'll name Hero because then they can't counter Verilax, but they've got a 9/9 flyer. We'll bring back Mother of Runes. And we'll attack in for 5. And we're back up to 15 life, and we'll give Reluctant Role Model a flying counter. And they've destroyed Verilax. I should have known that because Summon Behemoth was going to do that again. I won't be able to play Verilax next turn. I'm going to do no blocks. GG, good game. Yeah. Yeah, them killing Verilax. Well, Mother of Runes was what did it. I knew, I said it, didn't I? I said, oh, if I play Verilax, that's it. Dead. Okay, so if you're on, I will send you an invite, and for the last half an hour or so, we'll I'll try you out with my other deck, and let's see what you think. So this is going to be for the next stream. I won't speak aloud what I'm playing, just because Travis will be listening. Or would you rather not listen and watch the stream later, and then I will talk out my and then I'll talk out my deck. It's up to you, but then you're the only viewer. Okay, so we're going against Faramir, Prince of Ithilien. Yes. Yes, we will keep. At the beginning of your end step, choose an opponent. At the beginning of that player's next end step, you draw a card if they didn't attack you that turn. Otherwise, create 3 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. That is Faramir. We've got nothing for turn 1, unfortunately. And nothing for turn 2. So we'll do some Rampage. Okay, they're going to be able to gain life whenever. I love the artwork for that. And we'll play a Kettra's Monument. So whenever we cast a creature spell, we create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Not that we've got any white in this deck. And we'll play Ruin Crab. I think they're gonna counter this. I think they don't want to be milling. Oh, they do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, so now your Soul Warden is my Soul Warden. The problem here is I haven't pulled anything that I need. And we will name Villain. I mean, it costs so much, but I think it would be worth it to have that many. not really going to help me here. At least I can get a life. That's not going to help me, but it will with that. Nice, 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 nice. Ruin Crab is the bane of my existence. Yeah, Ruin Crab is a horrible one drop. Yeah, I'll take that, that's fine. Right. I wish I had the mana, but I don't. So yeah, I mean, Ruin Crab I expect to die very quickly, so I always just stick it in just as a one drop chump blocker, really. Fair. That's absolutely fair. Hello there! How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, Scarecrow. I like the name. Thing is, I'm not really creating anything. Going to enter tapped. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. Not with what I've... Getting rid of my roaming throne has done me in a bit. That's one of the pieces that I need for this deck. I mean, Paradox Engine will help counteract Authority of Consuls if I can get it out. That's what she said. Nice. I love Maskwood Nexus. Yeah, fair. That's fair. Kazaman, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Not too familiar with Brawl, but seems like a lot is going on. A lot is going on. Do you play Magic at all? Brawl is similar to Commander, if you know Commander. That doesn't help me. Yeah. Yeah, just finished playing some standard, yeah. So Brawl is very similar to us doing some Hazoret fling. Oh, nice. Nice. I like Hazoret. Don't have Hazoret, but I like Hazoret. Yeah, Brawl is it's Commander, but with 25 life, and some other differences, but only minor. And it's 1v1, obviously. But I only play Brawl just because I love it so much. So at the minute, I'm playing with. The stream started off as Verilax. Yeah, I'm dead. GG. GG. And then I challenged one of my viewers from YouTube. So this is the deck that I'm playing in my next stream. So I thought, well, why not just challenge and yeah, and then go from there really. And then challenge and then just play a couple of games with Travis. So yeah. And I lost, which doesn't surprise me because I didn't have what I needed. And he destroyed my roaming throne, which is one of the cards I need for this deck to work. But I did say that at the beginning of the stream, so he knew that and he destroyed it, and I don't blame him at all. Okay, take two, and he's changed to Micro Tyrant, which I love Micro Tyrant. For those of you not in the know with Micro Tyrant, okay, I will read that out in a second. So we can search for a 3-drop artifact card, and we've got a counter spell. This deck is kind of like an artifacty, tokeny kind of deck. It's a bit of a weird one because what I want is to create villains, everything being a villain. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan. Turn 1 Ruin Crab. Can copy something. Copy something. We don't have a villain. Well, we have one villain. Only one land. God damn it. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, and we'll play Ruin Crab. I should have mulliganed. Should have mulliganed. I'm an idiot. Yeah, the idea with this deck is to have everything be a villain and have multiple roaming thrones. And yes, I did pay for the emotes because when I pre-ordered the 50 pack opening, what do I want to do? I kind of think I just want to hold up the counter spell, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to hold up the counter spell just to slow things down for them and hope that I keep getting mana. Give them a little evil eye. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Land, yes, yes, yes. That's going to hurt me, but yes. Anyway, yes, what was I saying? I pre-ordered the 50 packs for Through the Omen Paths, and I did the Mastery Pass. And I did a stream where I opened the 50 packs. I don't need to have a stop there. And then, after I'd finished the stream, I went onto my tablet and got a notification saying you haven't claimed them. So I pressed claim, and it gave me another 50 packs. So I pretty much completed the set within the first 3 hours of the set being released on Arena. Why was I telling you that story? I can't remember. Let's do... let's do Howling Mine, which I feel is a bit like a hug. Especially, I feel like it's an opponent hug. Never punished with the lands. Yeah. Do you do the nice. Oh, they're getting tokens. I can't think of what the land's called. Nice. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play you. I'm going to play a land. And I'm going to give you a +1/+1. And I'm not going to attack. I think I might make their Myco Tyrant my Myco Tyrant. I think that's what I might do. I don't think this deck stands a chance, if I'm perfectly honest. Let me think. Maybe I should have kept Ruin Crab. Phoebus, hello! Welcome. Stasis, Howling Mine, Iron Maiden, win combo. What I've got is, this deck is a... I'm not going to block that, that's fine. I don't have Stasis or Iron Maiden, and I don't know if they're in this deck, to be perfectly honest. The idea of this deck is to get as many villains as I can onto the battlefield. You see, he knows. I mentioned this at the start that I rely on Roaming Throne because I want to double the enter the battlefield triggers. I'm not going to attack in. I'm going to save back some blocking here. Because what I want is Roaming Throne, and then I want to copy Roaming Throne, so I've got multiple Roaming Thrones, and then play Watcher on the Road, and I can end up with, in one turn, I can end up with countless tokens. I had the idea for the deck, and this is the first time I'm testing it. And this is the second game where I'm losing. Stasis isn't on Arena, I'd say. Yeah, I think you've asked me to search for that before, and I don't think it was on Arena. So, yeah. Strip Mine. Is that the one you were talking about, Kazman? With Strip Mine. If he drops a Kawali, it'll get rough, yeah. GG. I'm going to say that this deck isn't very good. No, just in terms of one-land hands, yeah. Yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. But I'm stubborn. so I keep. I'm going to be messing with this deck anyway after this stream. Oh no, that's not what I'm doing. Because I believe it will work. I've had a vision. You know what? And I'm also building. Let's change it up. Let's go. Another one of my decks. Got to head off to bed. It's late for me, but I hope you stream this. Well, thank you very much. Really, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And if that's you who subscribed on Twitter, Twitch, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let's go for Ren and Siri. Sweet dreams, sweet prince or princess. I'm assuming because I'm man, so don't want to assume, but sweet dreams, sweet prince. Right. Yeah, let's keep. I was also thinking about doing this deck for a stream as well, but I'm not sure if anybody would be interested to watch it. You know what? I might make this my next stream actually. I just don't think my blue deck's quite ready for public consumption. Let's go for a. I mean, luckily we're going to get one of them, and we'll play Territorial Psycat, so that whenever we play a land, we can get a +1/+1. Really need green though. I think what's going to help me here is lands coming in tapped. Soul Warden, nice. I think Ragavan Soul Warden is a good trade. No green. And no lands at all. That's annoying. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Lands should not be a problem in this deck. I don't know what is going on today, but it should not be a problem. Rosy Cotton, +1/+1. That is ridiculous. And there's loads of ramp in this deck as well. Taurian Soul Cleaver, whenever anything dies, it gives the attached creature a +1/+1. I should have mulliganed. Oh, finally. God, my stomach's really rumbling. Okay. It's good. We're on track. Thunderbond Vanguard, but that's going to make any token a copy of itself. Great card. Oh, for God's sake! Um, Yeah, they seem to have gotten everything that he needs. That's going to create 2 Thunderbomb Vanguards and be able to put a +1/+1 counter on something. Yeah, I think they've won this one. I don't think there's any coming back for this one from me. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one. Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not great. GG, GG. Right, one last game. One last game. I've got to come back. I have got to do this. I believe. So much land in this deck and ramping. I just don't like mulliganing. I like when I see cards that I like, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play with that card. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't. Sorry. It won't even let me cancel it. Alright, hang on, yeah. I forgot to change it to Brawl like an idiot. There we go. Yeah, I've got a couple of decks on the go. And I've built a new one that's... Yeah. That's it. That I saw on my stream the other day. I played against it and I just couldn't believe it. And I've made it and it works really well. Okay, I think we're off to a good start. This is an issue though. So then that would give me interesting. I would have liked to have got that out, but nothing I can do about that. For fuck's sake, every time! I just don't have the mana. I don't know how in every game we've played, he's got so much removal every single time. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Right, okie dokie. Unfortunately, that's all the time I've got for today. But thank you ever so much to everyone who's joined. Thank you, Travis, for the games. Your Faramir deck's really getting there. Yeah. So, GG's. Yeah, I enjoyed playing with Verilax at the beginning of the stream. If you missed that, then the stream will be going live on YouTube later on today, I imagine, at some point. But yeah, that's it. Friday, I'll be back at 2 PM. Although I'm thinking maybe of moving it back to early morning. GG, thank you very much. You just destroyed all of my stuff, and then I just wasn't getting the lands. So really annoying. But you got me back for the other day. Love it. Have a good day. Yes, and you guys have a good day. I hope. Yeah. I'm going to have a think about whether to move it back to the morning or not, because yeah, it's gone from sort of 18, 19 viewers and it's gone to, and I do have a lot of removal. You're one of them. What was I going to say? Yeah, to like having 1 or 2 viewers at a time. So yeah, I don't know whether just to move it back to 7 AM or not. So I'll have a think about it, and I'll let you know on Discord, and I'll obviously put a notification on my YouTube. So yes, that's it. Thank you ever so much for watching, liking, joining, subscribing, following, going to the toilet while watching, beating one off while watching. So until the next time, love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye.